First lesson is to realize that it's our lack of power, not our so-called extremism, that's the big deterrent. And anyway, what is extremism? At different times across history, extremism has meant different things. Not long ago, here in America, our ideas were perfectly mainstream. Only odd people, marginalized people, extremists, believed in race equality. The older ones among you here will understand this and know and have experienced what I mean. So what has changed since then? Has the truth changed? Is what was true then no longer true now? No. What has changed is power. Power then was in different hands, and that's what we're up against. Those who have the power today, and we know who they are able to determine what is mainstream and respectable and what is extreme. So we have to understand that extremism is a meaningless term. It's entirely what the current makers of public opinion decide it'll be. No more, no less. Our activity must be geared to the winning of power. That still has to be said to some people in our movement, here in America, back in Britain and everywhere else. They are crusaders for the truth, but they don't relate it to the necessities of winning power. It cannot be said enough. Power is what must be won. First, just a little bit of power. Then more power. And finally, complete power. Activity geared to anything else is a waste of time. But we, one day, will be answerable to our grandchildren. And our grandchildren are going to say to us, when that great time of decision came, what did you do? Did you give in? Or did you fight? Are we going to say to them, well, the struggle was too severe. The odds were too strong. Perhaps we left it a bit too late. We hadn't a chance, and therefore we lost our country. We lost our nationhood. Or will we be able to say to them, with pride and honor, I was one of those who fought, and there were more and more who came and fought with me. I went out into the streets and worked and struggled for our cause. We stood firm like the men at the Alamo, like the men at Rorke's Drift, like the men at Blood River. We fought to the bitter end, and we won!